Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're taking a seriously mind-expanding journey into a 10th century masterpiece. We're digging into Volume 25 of the Zongjing Lu, compiled by the brilliant Chan master Yanshuo. And our goal today? We're going to discover exactly how ancient, complex Buddhist sutras aren't actually competing philosophies at all. Instead, we'll see how they all magically point to one single profound truth. Master Yanshuo lays down the ultimate philosophical stakes right from the start. He states, all point to the one mind. There are no words outside of consciousness. He's declaring unequivocally that absolutely everything we experience, every text, every teaching, literally every physical sensation is merely a reflection of our own inner state. Basically, there is absolutely no reality outside of your own awareness.
Okay, let's quickly look at our roadmap. First up, all phenomena return to one mind. Second, the Lotus Sutra, Six Senses and Bandits. Third, the Vimalakirti Sutra, Sumeru and Mustard. Fourth, the Diamond Sutra, the Unfettered Mind. And finally, Mind is Buddha, no mind.
So, kicking things off with Section 1, all phenomena return to one mind.
The absolutely crucial point here is this. The one mind, or Yaixin, is the ultimate, unconditioned reality. What does that actually mean for us? Well, it means absolutely everything in the universe. Every sight, sound, thought, and emotion originates from and ultimately returns to your own clear awareness. You aren't just passively observing the universe, your consciousness is the very fabric of it.
And this whole setup brilliantly illustrates Master Yanshuo's master plan. He takes the seemingly totally different teachings of three major texts and uses them basically like spokes on a wheel. You've got the Lotus Sutra using a robbery metaphor pointing to the heart-mind, the Vimalakirti Sutra using a spatial metaphor pointing to the mind having no size, and the Diamond Sutra using the unfettered mind to show how it exists everywhere. Different spokes for sure, but they all connect perfectly back to the central hub of the one mind.
All right, let's examine those individual spokes, starting with Section 2, the Lotus Sutra, Six Senses and Bandits.
So the Lotus Sutra uses this genuinely thrilling robbery analogy to explain human suffering. Picture a wealthy merchant. This represents our heart-mind. He's traveling with his traders, which represent our six senses, sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, and thought. But waiting on the treacherous road are bandits, representing external phenomena and temptations. Think about it. Right now, in your own head, your senses are constantly being hijacked and robbed of their inner peace by these external distractions. It's basically an ongoing heist.
The text deepens this whole analogy. Our merchant is walking a treacherous road, navigating the chaotic realms of existence. Master Yanshuo actually compares our state to being trapped in a burning house, specifically our foundational consciousness burning with illusions, backward thinking, and suffering. So, how on earth do we escape the bandits in the fire? Well, the text says we chant for liberation, but it's not some magic spell. Chanting realigns us with the one mind, and the very moment we awaken that one mind, we achieve instant liberation. Why? Because we suddenly realize the external threats, the bandits, the fire, have absolutely no independent nature. They were illusions created by our own mind. Once you realize the bandits aren't real, poof, they vanish.
Moving right along to Section 3, the Vimalakirti Sutra, Sumeru and Mustard.
Now this leads us to a profound, frankly almost impossible question asked directly in the text. How is it physically possible for Mount Sumeru, the massive cosmic mountain at the center of the Buddhist universe, to fit perfectly inside a tiny microscopic mustard seed? And here is the catch. You cannot shrink the mountain and you cannot expand the seed. So how does it fit?
The stunning answer is that small and large have no inherent fixed nature. Physical size is a total illusion. Because your one mind encompasses the entire universe. Concepts like large and small simply do not exist as fixed, objective realities outside of your perception. The mountain is your mind, and the seed is your mind.
Consider these examples of what Master Yanshuo calls the unfathomable liberation of the mind. When we stop confining reality to rigid physical space, the text says 4 massive oceans can literally fit inside a single pore on your skin. Entire Buddha lands can be moved across the cosmos without ever shifting their actual location. The sun and the moon can be suspended on the tip of a single hair. Obviously, this isn't literal magic. It's the ultimate freedom of realizing that space, distance, and size are entirely malleable constructs of your own awareness.
Okay, Section 4, the Diamond Sutra, the unfettered mind.
How does this boundless mind actually operate in our practical daily lives? It operates through an incredibly famous, deeply powerful instruction: awaken the mind without resting it on anything. This teaches us that the exact moment you attach your mind to a specific thought, a specific outcome, or a specific object, you freeze. You instantly lose that boundless freedom we just talked about, and you become completely trapped. Master Yan Shu contrasts the attached, dwelling mind with the unfettered mind. He compares the attached mind to a person sitting in a pitch-black room, trapped in blind ignorance, literally bumping into walls, endlessly wandering. In stark contrast, we have the unfettered, non-abiding mind. This mind is like the sun shining everywhere at once. It doesn't get stuck on one single object. It illuminates everything simultaneously, instantly realizing the ultimate truth. To be unfettered is to be fully alive to the present without clinging to it.
And that brings us to Section 5, Mind is Buddha, No Mind.
This is where we synthesize all these teachings and resolve a famous Zen contradiction that confuses so many practitioners. It's a brilliant balancing act. First, we're told mind is Buddha. This is direct pointing. It's a positive affirmation meant to show you that your ultimate potential is already inside you. But human nature is tricky, right? If we're told mind is Buddha, we instantly start worshiping the concept of mind. We turn it into a rigid idol. So the teaching counters with neither mind nor Buddha. This is a corrective negation. It prevents us from taking that beautiful affirmation and turning it into just another mental prison.
Master Yan Shu strongly warns us about missing this balance. He argues that fighting over mere words or attaching to names is like a foolish thief breaking into a vault and carrying away worthless gravel instead of gold. He uses another great metaphor here. Arguing whether it's mind or no mind is like arguing about a cow having horns versus a rabbit not having horns. You're just debating dualistic concepts. The true path is eradicating attachments entirely. The perfect, constant truth transcends all human language, all definitions, and all arguments.
The text gives us this beautiful concluding thought. If you can trace the footprints to find the source, the footprints naturally vanish as you return to the essence. Think about it. All these sutras, the lotus, the Vimalakirti, the diamond, all the metaphors of burning houses, mustard seeds, and bandits, they're just footprints in the dirt. They're incredibly useful for guiding you, but once you trace them back and actually experience the source, the one mind, you just don't need the footprints anymore. They naturally vanish. So, I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought to take away today. Ask yourself, since all phenomena are just a reflection of your own one mind, which specific illusion are you allowing to rob your inner peace at this exact moment? What bandit is hijacking your attention right now? Remember, you hold the key. Awaken the mind, realize the illusion, and step into the boundless sunshine. Thank you for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring.